Right, everyone. Right, everything should be sorted. I've been rushing around, so I've got this feeling that something hasn't been done right. So you'll have to let me know if you can't hear me or it looks like something's not been done. While I'm messing around, I'm going to try and remember how to get all this stuff going, because now I do it in 3 different ways. I can't bloody remember how I did it now. Oh, yes, here we go. Right, so live control room, open that. Right, let's swap this over and go to right, yes, edit, advanced settings. Yeah, now I can get at the slow mode. I'm just checking everything, just having a quick look. Yeah, should be done. Right, Liam, you feeling better today? That's good. Nice to hear. Right, I need to mute my microphone, not my speakers, not turn them down. Right, Marcus. Right, Liam. Right, Laprix. Right, let me get everything sorted. Yeah, because as I say, it's a little bit different how I do it. A little bit awkward nowadays. I've got to have like 3 tabs open. Nell, you right? Right, I think that's everything done. No slow mode for a minute. Yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better, Liam. I meant to mention that. If you sent me any messages today, I've not seen any. Pretty much from 12:30, maybe 12. I've been out in the garden all day doing stuff. I had to first of all, I fixed 2 what do you call them, picnic table umbrellas. One was broken and one needed cleaning and putting up. So I fixed one, cleaned the other one, made a base for it, did that. And then while we were sat out there, it's such a nice day, decided we'd have a barbecue for dinner. So then the rest of the afternoon was me preparing that while looking after my niece and nephew. So yeah, I've had quite a busy day. I'm knackered, to be honest. Yeah, and then I only just finished the barbecue about half an hour ago. So yeah, I've not seen any messages from anyone today. So, but I am glad you're feeling better, Liam. And the other Liam, right, Liam, he said that Rambo knife you've got looks class. Watch the video. It's nice, isn't it, Liam? And for 30 quid, I'll tell you what, that is well worth that. There it is. Just I can't. Hang on, let me get the where's the? Oh, yeah. Right there. For some reason, the bit I'm watching's got a delay. Let me ask because it's not live. That's why. Right. So let me do that again. Yeah, they are. Yeah, it's about half a second delay now. That's good. But yeah, good to see everyone on. Zed, Krylon, Dumble Cell Boo. Yeah, no porno flicker. Back to reality, as they say. Slingshot, you right, mate? Yeah, 30 quid, Liam. It's worth that, isn't it? Well worth that. All right, man. Sorry, I missed you then. All right, man. Said I had a Chinese takeaway. No food. I don't mind it as long as it's before 10:30. All right, man. As long as it's not. I don't mind if it's early on because I've only just eaten myself. I had barbecue, so I had burgers, sausages, bit of chicken. I had a bit of everything, to be honest. I was the one cooking it all. Yeah, I don't mind the food talk as long as it's not after 10:30. Let's say on here. Right, just looking through the comments. Slingshot, they said they did I did my first test. Oh, it's a shame I missed that Slingshot. I would have liked to have seen that. I'll probably rewatch that. How long did you do it for? If you do more, I'll definitely watch them. It's just I've been busy today. Just noticed all the skin's coming off the bottom of my hand. Nell said, just watched your first test stream. Yeah, I missed that. As I said, I've been out in the garden all day today. Zed said, not too bad, thanks. A bit sore. What's the matter with you, Zed? What you had? What's the matter with you? We've just been doing stuff. Liam Music Scale said, you know the German guy? Yeah, Slingshot Channel, yeah. He says they can't have weapons at all, but he did a video where he shows he has a Desert Eagle and MP5s. Yeah, that's strange, isn't it? I don't know. Maybe the laws have changed since then, because I think that was quite an old video, wasn't it? I think he was showing what he can have. Like, they can have some things over there, can't they, in Germany? Wherever. Is it Germany he's from? So I replied to your comment now, and yes, it was, Mark. You're right, Rich. Good to see you on. I was going to show this today. This is going to be my next project, I think. Richard's sax that he sent me, made for me and sent me. That needs finishing and handling and all that. I think that's going to be my next project. Well, one of them anyway. Abu said the First Blood replica is pretty good for what it is. It's actually nearly as good as the £150 United Cutlery replica. Much better quality for the money than a £1,300 replica. It's nice, isn't it? The sheath's not the best thing ever, but the actual knife, and for 30 quid, it's well worth 30 quid. It really would. Yeah, if you do more slingshots, let's try that. And let's see what... is it buffering? Yeah, it's doing that for me as well. Yeah, if you do more slingshots, I will. Slingshot, if you do more live streams, I'll definitely watch them. Yeah, it's buffering for me as well. Hopefully it's still playing there. Right. Liam said he has 35 guns. He said the license for 6 and he has 35. Yeah, fuck knows then. T2 Contig, you right, mate? He said, hi, Mike and everyone. Just managed to get my tablet back out of my granddaughter's hands. Dreading to know what the little bugger has done and signed me up for. Yeah, bloody hell. Yeah, check your bank balance. Jim, you right, mate? Liam Music Scale said he has to pay for a few licenses. Tim, because it's paused for me. I just wonder what? It says it's not even playing on my end. I've got a big error there. Let me check the what is in. If it fucked up. Abu said they can have a lot of weapons in Germany, more than the UK. They can't have stun guns, pepper spray. Yeah, I don't know what's going on tonight. It's back on now. It should be all right now. What is it? It's good or bad? It's not even playing for me. Right, back on now. Yeah, I don't know what that was. It seemed all right now. Right, let me catch up with the stream. Fucking it's boiling here. Nell said mine cost 42 quid on iTunes. Got it back though when I explained. What's that, Nell? I've missed something there. So I lost a bit of skin off of one of my toes. Not too bad. It's a bit sore. Moral of the story: be careful wandering around the house and bare. Oh yes, you did mention that. I think, didn't you? You know what I'm like. Right, the stream says it's okay now. Right. I'm fucking boiling today. How many people are on and how many people are watching and all that? So 10 on, 6 likes. Come on, get liking. Whack it down as 240p if you have to. See if you can click the live bit, Marcus. Go onto the screen, go down to where it says live, and if that's not red, click that because it was frozen for me as well. But yeah, what do you think of Richard's sax then, or CX as I like to call it? I like to read things as it's. I like to pronounce things as it's written. Yeah, all right, innit, Iron Man? Yeah, I've got to finish it off, but this one I will keep all of the sort of hammer work on the side if you can see it. I don't know how well you can see that. 8 likes, is it, Liam? Sabo said, I've lost to date 3 bits of skin off my body to date. I'm really concerned about the next one. iPod says, don't want to piss you off. Nice name, by the way. Arsemancer iPod. Just now was replying to Jumble Sabu, saying little one had his tablet. Oh, right, yeah, sorry. Now I get a bit. I thought that's what you was on about, but then I was getting, I wasn't sure. Yeah, it looks quite nice, doesn't it, Zed? I'll put it onto the live bit so I can see what I'm showing you a bit better. Yeah, so there's the blade. There's the tang. Yeah, pretty much ready to go. I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, I know what I'm going to do, but I'm not 100%. I might just wing it again. I tend to sometimes work better if I wing it, because then I just sort of, sometimes I just do it as I go along, so it's going to come out better. Like the sword. The slingshot tutorial will definitely be coming, slingshot. I'm not 100% sure when. It may be Tuesday next week, potentially. I imagine I need to lose my foreskin. That's sake. I said no, I thought tablet was medication. Tim said to Marcus, it's a bit hot up your way, Marcus. It's not been too bad down this end. Today I heard it's going to be a tad warm tomorrow. It's been hot today. Well, I thought it was anyway. In case you didn't get it, I'm worried about losing my number 4 skin. Oh, yeah, fuck's sake. Yeah, the 4th bit. Yeah, that went straight over my head. Right, in about 7 or 8 minutes, we should get a Nightbot with a little message. Let's see if it works this time. I bet it fucking don't. Even though I followed the fucking instructions of what to do. Iron Man said, my ex called my member an anteater. Fuck's sake. Slingshot said, I'll announce my next stream. Normally, Slingshot, I would have caught it 100%, but I've been out literally all day. I got up, I was up for about 2 hours, and the rest of the day was in the garden. So, yeah, until 8:30. And then I come in, had a wash, got changed. I went to the toilet, had a wash, brushed my teeth, and then I was on here. Is that what it's going to be? 33 degrees. Yeah, I've got fucking, I don't know if you can see this, but look at the top of that phone. No, you won't be able to see it. Notifications will cross the whole bloody thing. Ringshot shared finding meaning through bushcraft. Not seen that yet. Mark said you never watch any of my shit. I'm subscribed to you. Just because I don't comment, that don't mean I don't watch. Although I haven't watched any for a while. Double Sabu said to now, I didn't get what you mean, so can you repeat? As I had to reload the stream twice now due to buffering. Now said, at least I know Nightbot not to sub this time. That's sake. I'll tell you what I did find out that made me laugh. You can time out Nightbot as well if you want. The mods can. Yeah, I missed 2 streams today then. Oh yeah, I'll just fucking test it. This should work this time. Right, nothing's happened, so nothing's happened. When I put that in, something should have come up. I'll give up. Right, Bristol, you should see your name pop up in a minute. Keep watching. There's a couple of new names on there. There's Nels on there. You will see Nell come up, you lot, if you're keeping an eye out. Video Base is now Video Base and Peachinator. There's Rob. Leonard. Will. Tom. Student Survival. You should be subscribed to all of these people, by the way. Urban Combat Boots. Just now 69. There she is. And Bristol Roy. That's who paid for that. Well, not he didn't pay for all of it, but he, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been able to get it. Not that you lot see much benefit from it anyway, unless you're on the Twitch. But yeah. Now said to Jumble Sabu, when I said the little one had your tablet, he said when one of the little ones went on ours, subscribed me to something on iTunes and took out. Oh, is that what you was on about? Took out the money from iTunes, yeah. Slingshot said, you got your Fey killing sword hung up, Mike. The iron sword will kill evil leprechauns. All right, if I ever find a leprechaun, I'll kill the bastard and I'll claim his pot of gold. And I'll fill that fucking shelf up with it. D2 said just now it was me who was on about a granddaughter on the tablet. And that's why you're getting confused then. Yeah. Jumble Booze, yeah. I'm saying Booze and our bollocks. That reminds me, I promised to buy some merch yesterday, totally skint. Had to get the kids new uniforms, but 2 weeks from yesterday. I promise, Mike, I'll get some. I appreciate that, Riggs. I must admit, you're a bit like me, though. Skint all the time. So if there was one person I would say don't have to, but I do appreciate it, mate. It means a lot and it does help. Iron Man said to me, what's the original Layman's Weapon channel? Layman's Weapon channel does what it says on the tin. Oh, WeaponCollector was the original Layman's Weapons channel. Yeah, it does what it says on the tin. That's it. I read that wrong then. Yes. I was actually, though, Iron Man. I think when I first came on YouTube, I think there was two other channels who did weapon stuff. And both of them only did about 12 videos and stopped. Yeah, I had the monopoly at one point and I had to delete about fucking... I don't know if it might have been up to 500 videos. It was at least 200 for potential legal issues that I didn't really realise I was doing. Still to this day, I don't know whether it was or not, but I won't discuss it anyway, just in case it was. Do you know what I mean? But now said, well done, Bristol. It's brilliant on Twitch of it. They are. Good on you now. And good on you, Bristol. Yeah, they love it, Bristol. Thank you for that. You helped me out there. That did help a lot. Slingshot said, you live close to Ireland, Mike. There could be a leprechaun sneaking around. There is. And there's plenty of Irish travellers around who might have brought a leprechaun with them. You never know. I know a few. Jumbles Albu said that now. Oh, yeah. I'm up to speed now. Yeah, my 13-year-old spent a shitload on my Xbox using the account. The little fucker. Mark said to me, is Cutlery Lover still on here? He's a nice guy. I won a giveaway of his. So I did once as well, Mark, because I won some silver off of him. What did you win? He is still on here, and I'll tell you how I know. I don't actually subscribe to him anymore because his videos became slightly too clickbaity for me. That doesn't mean they're bad videos. It's just clickbait titles, they turn me off straight away. I still like him. I still think he's a decent bloke. Yeah, and I saw him the other day comment on XDM50s, who you'll see on there. Dwayne Myers, XDM50's channel about 2 days ago. Slingshot said, I saw a great Western. Oh, Bone Tomahawk. That's brilliant, isn't it, Slingshot? Yeah, Kurt Russell, matey from Lost. Can't remember his name now. Is it Matt Summit? Yeah, very good. Oh, you won a Through Night Talks, did you, Mark? That's good. Iron Man said, not that close, Slingshot. Wouldn't want to swim to Ireland. Jumble Boo said to now, I didn't. The missus bought him a game for the Xbox. She thought she had wiped off the account, and the little shit managed to spend 340 quid on game add-ons. Fucking hell. Bristol said, I tried to get on Twitch, but I had to log in a password and try another time. Yeah, I heard Londinium had an issue with the passwords and that as well, Bristol. Keep trying to get on there. You'll like it. Is there no way to sign in with, like some things you can sign in with your Facebook, sign in with your Twitter? I don't know. Tim said, I was watching Cutlery Lover before the stream. I like watching his battle box openings. I wish I could, we could get them over here. Well, I'll tell you what, Tim. If I know an Irish bloke who does their own ones, very similar. Message me on one of my comments and I'll see if I can sort that out. You might be able to get them off him. It's not battle boxes, but it's the exact same thing. And you'd be supporting a small company as well. Zed said to Slingshot Leprechaun, not to be confused with Leper's Corn. Mind you wouldn't want one of those dropping your coffee either. Jim said, Mike, is that sword a bit loose in the scabbard? It's fully in, if that's what you mean. Is that the one? But it's not like, it's not secure or anything. I need to put a clasp on it. When I've said, if I did that when I was a kid, I'd have had the shit kicked out of me by both my parents. Double sale boosters, I'd admit 40 quid on game add-ons. Yeah, let me know. You message me, Tim, and I'll try and sort you out with... It's an Irish company. It used to be do you remember Jay's Blades? They are Nightbot. You cannot call the same command as an alias. Fuck off, Nightbot. You're doing my head in. Right. I'm going to have to spend all night deleting it now. Right, where was I? I'm Massive Mike. Make a luxury sword in the frame for your 50k subs giveaway. Might help boost you up, mate. Good idea. When Marcus said about the giveaway, I did think about that. I still, for that sword, want to make hands holding it, which I'll do eventually. England and Ireland have very nice folklore. Jim said, just thinking, when I watched you make it, a thin bit of leather glued inside the throat of the scabbard should sort it. Yeah, that definitely would, Jim. Yeah. Yeah. It is ever so slightly loose. As you said, bit of leather inside where it goes would work perfectly. I'm gonna have to put because if I ever wanted to carry that, I want to have a belt loop or some kind of loop on it anyway. So as I'm gonna have to put a loop on it, I may as well put a bit around the handle. But I might put a bit of leather in as well, because it would just stop it rattling then. Can any of you not remember Jay's Blades? What are they called now? I can't remember what Jay's Blades is called now. It's not Jay's Blades anymore. Now here's something interesting. I just went onto the Nightbot thing to see if I could stop it. Top chatter is just now 69. Right, what did Nightbot say? Let me look at that again. So Nightbot said, you cannot call the same command as an alias. So command, custom. Right, what one was that came up? That would have been the first one, wouldn't it? Right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to change one of these timers then. Let's see if this one works. I'm going to change the name of this one. I'll leave the rest on. One of them I've changed the name, so we'll see if it works. Kilkenny Knife and Tool, that's it, Jumbo Sabu. Kilkenny Knife and Tool, cheers, mate. Yeah, they do sort of battle box things. If you look on my channel, there should be one on there. Oh, he's still, yeah, Jay has a Facebook group. That's it. That is it, Jumbo Sabu. Thank you, mate. Yeah, Kilkenny Knife and Tool do their own battle box type thing, or they did. That's what they sent me a Malcolm that time. Do you remember? And it had a load of good stuff in it. I'll tell you why that might have blocked it, Rich. I deleted it. What did you try and do at Nightbot? No, look, the alias you set this command to be of John Patron does not exist. No, I don't know how to set Nightbot. All right, I'm going to just disable them more quickly because I don't want this all fucking night. Right, they're all disabled. They are all fucking disabled as well. Sorry, that was a bit un-PC of me, wasn't it? Sabu said, they're always doing free handmade knife giveaways. I won a great fixed blade from some. Oh, I didn't know that. I'll tell you why. Because I never go on Facebook hardly, and also because I had to do a page. I can barely fucking follow anything on there through your own page. It's so restricted. So I never get to see anything like that. But I would like to go on Jay's YouTube and that. Not YouTube, Facebook and his groups and that. I'll be honest with you, Combat Archer. I only use Facebook for. I have like a family account thing where I see my family, but I don't use it for anything other than that. Well, and I have a Weapon Collector page, but that's purely for sharing videos because YouTube don't YouTube barely share my videos, you know, sadly. By the way, Combat Archer, good to see you on, mate. Dad said, I've just got a new keyboard. I'm not used to it. I remember you saying that the other day, didn't you? Dad said to Slingshot, the Welsh stuff is pretty cool as well. Have you read the Mabino John? I probably butchered that there. You're in Facebook jail, are you? Yeah, one of my cousins gets that every fucking God knows how, you know, like once a month, banned on there. But no, I'm not much of a. I use Facebook for sharing videos pretty much to try and get more views, but that is it really. Number Boo said it's like a free raffle, mostly, not just from Jay but other members. Oh, right, that's good. Peach, you'll see your name up there now. It says video base, and then in brackets Peach. By the way, if I missed anyone's comment, just let me know. Tim said he'll check it out. Right, let me try one of them things again. No, would not work. Fucking pointless. I'll have to get someone to show me how to do that. Oh, there are. You cannot call the same command as an alias. So that was wrong then. I'll have to sort that out. Combat Archery, so I'd like to fuel the fire. 29 people in jail for speaking their mind on YouTube. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up, isn't it? It's a very dodgy thing nowadays. You do have to be careful for things that you could have said years ago that wouldn't have done anything can now put you in jail. It's like thought crimes over here. Oh, Zed was saying his dad was Welsh, so I kind of you kind of had to read it. Things that said most of you don't even know your own folklore or history, but Mark said 1984, correct? It is, isn't it? It's getting sickening now. That's why I have to be so careful with what people write on here and what I say, because the problem with me, if I got nicked for certain things, they'd probably take all of that, and then I'd have to spend thousands of pounds trying to get it all back, which I ain't got, as you know. My income's about £30 a month, and 25 fucking quid of that's fucking Patreon money. Double Boo said, Mike, do you need any more footage for the shooting comp? I did an alternative intro of me shooting, but it wasn't as good as the one I sent you. I'll tell you what, Riggs, send me that if you want, and then I can add it, because I do like to have, if you have 3 shooting sections, I can do a bit before each target then, because I always do a bit of me shooting before each target. So yeah, if you send me 3 bits of you shooting, or another one, that can be another bit on there. Jed said his dad was from Port Talbot, or Talbot, however you say it. You know me, I fucking butcher every word going. I've never had to say Talbot or Talbot. I've heard of it though, Port Talbot. That's how I would say it. Get your merchandise in. Savage, you right, mate? Yes, I am. He said, "Hi, mate. You still doing the contest? So I've been working a lot and haven't got to watch except for a couple of minutes. Yeah, I'm still doing it, mate. So yeah, you're still welcome to join if you want. That'll be going until at least well, I don't know, a while anyway. I've still got there's 9 entries. There's another 5 entries to go, or 6 more entries to go. But yeah, there's plenty of time. You all right, mate? By the way, I'm so boosted. Yeah, sad. Legal to own, but if the police take it away, they will. Yeah, nightmare. And the amount of money you got to... Oh, yeah, hang on. Yeah, no, yeah. Sorry, I get confused there. But yeah. It's hard to get back, isn't it, Riggs? You know, there's a lot of bother. Just now said, what you been up to, Bo? Oh, where am I? Marcus said, Anthony Hopkins is from Port Talbot. Service is excellent. I'll head to the range. Don't know how I'm going to film this. You'll have to watch some of the other ones and you'll see how it, you know what I mean? It's there's not too, you don't have to film too much. You can film the gun and then the targets. You don't even have to talk if you don't want to. Now's what I always think of him, Marcus, when I go to Snowdon. Savage said, people going to be looking at me funny in there. One but archery said, Iron Horse mounted archery, new horses rolling. Iron Man said, Mike, revolver or automatic pistol versus zombies with loads of ammo. Probably also pistol. What, fully automatic? Only that? Or you just mean like an auto? Yeah, an automatic, I reckon. Definitely. Bristol said, Mike, you've got 1 thumbs down. He's back. There's always one. Always makes me laugh, that does. It's very bizarre. Now said he put some money into it, and every time I look where he put the money into it, I think of him. I'm a fan of him. So I said, revolver if the zombies can testify in court. No brass for fingerprints. Sabo said, okay, Mike, I'll have another intro. It's not as good, but you can always use it to spice up the short excerpt of me firing the M4. That's it. That's probably what I'll do. You send me a link, mate, and then I'll, you know, if I can add it in. I don't know if it was Snowdon, Marcus. I just read it out. It was Snowdon. You know, could have been. Saying so last year I did some research on local dragon legend. I managed to find a field where the battle between it and a local knight took place. I'm just going to check my emails quickly. Try to remember what the next shooting competition is. I'll let you know. I think it's JBO Bushcraft, and it'll be pistol crossbows. But he did a different technique that I've seen, sitting on the floor. So I might try and imitate that. Yeah, it'll be JBO. And then it's video base, and then it's Tim, or Timbo 66, and then it's Electro again. Electros will be fun. That's that thing. So apparently, anyway, the night one, of course. Is there any bones there? Iron Man said, I saw a documentary about armour, some lovely engraved Italian and German designs for nobility. Normal men just wore chainmail. Yeah, it makes you laugh, doesn't it? The difference. Gunner, you right, mate? Nah, you haven't missed much. Been on for about 35 minutes. We had the automated Nightbot thing come up that failed every single time. It's supposed to be doing automated messages for me, but I don't know how to set it up properly. I fucking made some Christmas jumpers, WeaponCollector Christmas jumpers. last week. Spent fucking hours making them. Finished them, put them on, priced them, everything. They was all ready to go. And as soon as they was live, they took them down saying they was took off for copyright. So what the fuck is copyrighted? In it said Merry Christmas, all I want for Christmas is another weapon. And then it had the pattern like a Christmas jumper, but all the pattern was knuckle dusters and stuff like that. So do you reckon it's the trademarked Merry Christmas? Sam, you right, mate? Good to see you on. Sam said, I was just on the phone and you popped into my mind, Mike. What do you know you're on? Well, at least I'm being thought of. Yeah, Nell, I ain't had no bloody I've appealed and I'll see what happens. If they don't do it, yeah, I'm gonna have to do something like fucking Happy Xmas or Dear Santa or something stupid. You know what I mean? Not that stupid, do you know what I mean? But I just, I thought Merry Christmas would be better, wouldn't it? But yeah, I might have to try Happy Xmas. Very annoying, though, isn't it? Slingshot said, here's something folklore to study up, the mandrake. Right. How many people are on? How many likes? Have you been liking, by the way? I appreciate it if you do like, because it does help. Well, it helps you see it more often. The more you like someone's videos, or even dislike, to be honest, the more you're likely to get sent more of that person's videos. Yeah, and it does help. It gets shared a bit more. No, I ain't had nothing else yet. Now said, have you had anything from the mic? No. What made me think then? I just had a message from Teespring then, but it's Teespring doing their usual. You might be able to qualify for selling this product. Dad said might have been All I Want for Christmas bit. That is a song, I believe. Yeah, it might have been. I did ask them. They're a bit like fucking YouTube with the old shit that, we'll block your video, but we won't tell you why. And that's good, Gunner. 27 watching. Come on, get liking everyone. Get chatting as well. But, yeah, that's what it said. It said, Merry Christmas. All I want for Christmas is another weapon. And then all of the traditional pattern that looks like your typical... what do you call it? Yeah, see if that works. Actually, let me see if I can enable that one video base. Peach. I got rid of some of them because I was sick of the fucking where is it? Default, no. Right, I'll tell you what, Pete, try iTitle. Not iTitle, try exclamation mark title. No weapons, I suppose, yeah. What I was trying to do, I was trying to make it, at first glance, I was trying to make it look like a standard video base. This channel isn't currently live, so there isn't a title. That one did work, at least. Right, try. But the only other one I've got on is iPoll. I don't know how we'd even do that. Not iPoll, fucking exclamation poll. POL. Right, I'm fucking everything up now. Wait a minute. Right, back. Right, Jim says still seeing spring knives for sale. Now, maybe they'll be alright then, hopefully. Sam said, laughing my arse with Marcus. I know, bud. It's been so bad of late. Task to the max. Currently troubleshooting the fuel system on an F350. Yeah, Merry Weapons, I suppose. Now, that could work, couldn't it? Dad said slingshot is Wiccan, so that'll be almost everywhere, to be honest. Coravax, right, mate? It's a new sub. I imagine you have at least one PCP. Just curious, how much does your local dive centre charge? Do you know what? I haven't got any Hang on. PCPs. I'll tell you why, because I don't drive it, and my local gun shop's too far away. It's not economical enough for me to own one, really, unless I had a pump up one, and I couldn't afford it. How come you? No, that's all right, Mark. Hang on. Cummings diesel? No, I'm getting confused now. Right, don't worry about it. Marcus said, Sam, is it Cummings diesel? Carla said, I seen today in the UK, there was a man sunburnt, bathing nude, and had one of his balls taken by a seagull. Fucking hell. Fuck's sake. That's madness, I must admit. Right, I'm going to try and catch up a bit here. Tactical Pirate, you're right, mate. Will, you're right. Slingshot said the sax is showing was a bit smaller than a historical sax. Well, I think the PCPs, Marcus, are all right. You can get PCPs under 12 foot-pounds that don't need a firearm. It's if they're over. All I want for Christmas is a film as well, is it? Savage said, what does it take to get the firearms certificate in the UK? Is it worth it? My problem is, shotguns is very easy. You pretty much just need a safe, have the police come around, check it, and go on a little bit of it. You need to know a bit about the gun. Firearms, you need a reason to shoot it, really, and somewhere to shoot it. My problem is I don't particularly want to keep dealing with the police coming around my house. Not that I do anything illegal, but I get sort of still to this day, because when I was younger, I get raided about every 5 years for no reason whatsoever. Purely because I must be on some kind of fucking list. So yeah, I don't want, things. What George Sprav is selling some cool stuff on his site. Good stuff, ain't it? But a bit dear. The Prepared Norseman, you're right, mate. And Leonard, you're right. Just trying to catch up on the comments if I miss anyone. I've got everyone in. Everyone who's new in. One man said to me, I once sat on an Egyptian king's throne in the museum. It was a very hyperactive kid, and I went under the barrier, and the staff member shouted at my dad to get him off that. 12,000 years old. For fuck's sake. Well, probably not many people have done that, Iron Man, so yeah. I did Mark, yeah, Dodge has a Cummings diesel. Yeah, for some reason, the Cummings diesel got blocked. Nelson, I can just imagine you being a bugger, Iron Man. Krylan says, so it's better to have a little sacks than no sacks. Exactly. So obviously that pisses me off. What they make you guys go through that. Yeah, I get raided a lot, and because of that, it gives me, I don't want them coming around even more, giving them more excuses to want to come around and, yeah. Everything I do is legal anyway, because, I do videos about these things. It's got to be legal, otherwise I'd be giving out fucking, I might as well just be handing myself into the police with doing videos of it. So, yeah, everything I do is legal, and yet I still get handed by the police every, 5 years for no reason. I've not been convicted of a crime for 20 years. So why am I still being raided? Made up excuses. They get warrants and everything, and they're legitimate warrants as far as a court is concerned. But when they come here, no one's ever convicted of anything. They take stuff away and have to bring it back. They will search all this shit, all my weapons, and then have to put it all back because it's all legal. Perfectly fine how it is. Yeah, very annoying. But yeah, but I do know people, Savage, who do have shotgun licenses and firearms license for overpower PCP, and that bloke is my cousin. He lives in a flat, so he's got no land to shoot on, but he's got a place he can shoot. You know what I mean? Tactical said dear is an understatement on slingshot channel prizes. Yeah, it's way too dear, isn't it? Sadly, I couldn't afford anything he's got on there. Good stuff, but way too expensive. Iron said he's royalty now. Sam said, I love my truck. It is older, no computer. But things like a fuel relay switch in the dash behind the radio makes no damn sense to me. Yeah, weird, isn't it? Things up said I have to get ready for a trip. See you guys now. See you later, Slingshot. I hope you have a good time, mate. The prepared Norseman said here they don't need a warrant as long as you own a firearm. All right. Yeah, because I get, I'll get a bit of stuff off of them for no reason. I don't want them around my house. You know what I mean? Tacticals, I gave up my shotgun for that reason, Mike. Bloody annoying. Yeah, it's not worth the bother, is it? Tactical. Yeah, was it tactical? Yeah, it was. Yeah, I thought that was, for some reason, I thought I was prepared Norseman saying that. Sarah said, they're trying to do that here in America. Maybe not in the South, but probably in the next 20 years in America, it'll be the same way. I hate to see the world going in this direction. Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? We can still get them over here. Rifles and that and shotguns. Shotgun is very easy to get. It's just I don't want the police keep coming around my house for no reason because they do that anyway, and it pisses me off. Do you know what I mean? Especially when you ain't done nothing. It's not fair. Like I said, I'm not committed a crime for 20 fucking years. Video base said, I really enjoy shooting my slingshot now, safer than most things, using the clay balls. Did you have a shoot today, did you? Video base. I'm sorry, Bruce. It's because they want to seize your Red Dwarf vids, mate. They want to watch them on the late shift and then they return them once they've watched them. Maybe that is what it is. They did seem very... one of them actually said to me, not last time, but the time before, actually said to me, nice porno collection you've got there. So maybe that's what they're after. Coravax. It says it's all about if you get permission to justify the gun. That's it. My cousin, he can go to a farmer's land and shoot as pest control, which means he's got a fully silenced 410 shotgun. So the whole entire barrel is a silencer or a suppressor. He's got 12 bore and that. Yeah, and he's got a PCP that's like 30 foot-pound, I think. So a firearms license for that as well, yeah. He lives in a flat, but that's enough. He's got the safe and all that, and as long as he's got somewhere to shoot it. He's never been at a gun club, I don't think. Jumble Salbu said, yeah, I remember Glow in the Dark said he was visited out the blue to check his firearms. That never happens. I own a shotgun for 5 years. I never had that. Maybe, yeah, that's it. I'll have to ask my cousin. I don't think he ever has either. But Glow in the Dark still comes on occasionally, Riggs. I ain't seen him on these for a while, but I see him on Liam's as he's Glow in the Dark bus driver now. Iron Man said, some people think having a gun solves everything. Not true. You need training and have to hit the heart or brain to stop an aggressive attacker. Yeah. Just now said, what you sipping tonight, Iron Man? Corvax said, nice, I have no FAC guns. I don't either. All of my, because you can't have firearms and shotguns that shoot on the wall anyway. Well, I suppose technically I could put them on the wall and take them back off, but that isn't what I do. Anyway, said I have the Slingshot channel. Rambone. He said Ramon there. But I know what you mean, Rambone. Do not look up Rambone on Google. Me and Nell made that mistake, didn't we now? Was it Rambone or was it Rambone something else? Black Rambone, I can't remember now. No, 19-inch something, wasn't it, we put in. We regretted it. Ted said I wouldn't want to fire myself. The less you appear on the government records, the better, I reckon. Yeah, I 100% agree with you there, Zed. And Iron Man's drinking Desperados. Sam said, Marcus, my brother-in-law asked me to order a 202 Mustang GT for him. They won't be selling them in Europe. And he wants one. He's going to have it shipped to Germany when I receive it. Sam said, I'm from Louisiana. They make everyone in middle school take hunter's safety, which covers basic firearm safety and ethical hunting. and get to shoot shotguns at school. It was awesome. Well, I tried to explain that to some people on here occasionally, because a lot of people don't quite know the difference between how America is and Britain is. Do you know what I mean? And the difference is, it's you still have your gun culture, don't you? Sadly, over here we don't. Everyone. I've got a mate who's never had an American mate, comes from Baltimore. He's never had a gun, never owned one. His mum and dad don't, but he supports the Second Amendment, and he's because it's your birthright sort of thing, isn't it? We've lost all that over here, so no one cares anymore. And if you want guns, people see this chat sometimes get trolled. I sometimes get middle-aged men and women come on here and start trolling because they see those weapons and that, and they think you're a nutter. And I say to them, what you're doing, you can stay on for 5-10 minutes, start talking to us, and you'll know this is a nice, there may be weapons there, but you can have a really nice chat with us and a laugh. Do you know what I mean? But they see that and they think nutter. Right, where am I? The third Norseman's here. We can hang your stuff in your house. If your house is rated as a safe with the required security, windows, doors. Oh, nice one, Norseman. Yeah, that sounds good. I might be able to do that here if I did that as well. But obviously, that's all stuff that doesn't need to be locked up anyway. And to be honest, if it did, I would lock it to the wall. Savage said yes. Iron Man said a bow and arrow is better for long term. I agree with you there, Iron Man. US throwing a gun is a right. Here it is a privilege. But yeah, it's completely different over here. But I liked that you mentioned that, Savage, because that's the exact example I say to people. Because what it is, people say, "Oh, would we like to have guns back and that?" But I don't think, I think I don't think people would want it so much now. You know what I mean? Because as I said, most people think you're a nutter over here if you want guns, and there wouldn't be the support for it. There wouldn't be the respect for the guns and all that. And now said, yeah, it was the Rambone, was it? Then I said, I have a Wyrock HW77 legal power, got it serviced, and it was 15 foot. What, 15 foot pound was it? Yeah. It's well dodgy, isn't it? How these things, and you could get done for that. Not the person who sold it to you. Surely that should be the person who sold you that gun. Say you bought it from if you bought that from a legitimate gun shop, that gun shop should get done for selling you firearms. I'm out. Now do a video. No need to show yourself. Just put on some Welsh scenery. D2 said, in life circumstances make you put things into perspective. My missus got diagnosed with breast cancer on Tuesday, and I've changed my outlook on things. Nothing really matters anymore apart from that. I'm very, very sorry to hear that, T2. I hope your wife, gets, recovers from it and that. You know what I mean? That's terrible news. But yeah, I hope she's all right. You know what I mean? And I hope you as a family are all right. At least nowadays you've got a good chance of it now. You know what I mean? Korvac said, I recently started sub 12 plinking. I've never met a kinder and nicer community. An FT and Targets. That's it, isn't it? Korvac, you meet some really nice people, don't you? Savage said, I'm in my middle 20s. Most people in my age group who didn't grow up like I did don't feel the same as me. They believe they don't really need them. Times are changing. Yeah, it can, different backgrounds, completely different sort of look on things, isn't it, Savage? Irishman, you right, mate? Iron Man said, it's only inner city folk that think that. In the country, you need a gun. Well, yeah, saying that, yeah, in the country, guns are normal. A shotgun in your thing is totally normal for a farmer and that, and in rural areas. Yeah, you're right there. Right, now, so I'm going to T2. So sorry to hear that. If she's like you, great outlook on life, she'll kick life's ass and be fine. Hell of a shot, bro. Tell her I send my love. Tim said, unfortunately, my government expect everyone to have their own chronograph. So I doubt you'd be able to blame the shop, but I completely agree with you, Mike. Where do you come from then, Tim? But yeah. Oh, the thing is though, yeah, I think it is the shop's fault. I think it is the shop's fault though. If you've not tampered with a gun, you know what I mean, that's the shop's fault really. I only mention that because I know someone who actually got done for having an overpowered gun, and he never fucking touched it. It was the gun shop who sold it him. Who knew, they must have known it was overpowered, or they didn't check it. But it just makes you laugh, don't they? How can a shop get away with that, and you get done for it? Aaron, you're right, mate. I've got your message, by the way. I'll message you back properly soon, Aaron. You don't need a chronograph over here, though, do you? Oh, so I read that. I thought you were saying you have to have one, Tim. Sorry, I read that wrong. But no, I think I don't think people should have to, know what I mean? Yeah, I thought you were from over here, Tim. That confused me for a second then. I thought maybe you were someone else. Guns had hundreds of legit guns here in Scotland, but the owners don't tell anyone about them as judged like neighbours. Yeah, that's it. I was went to T2. Sorry to hear that, mate. A friend of mine got breast cancer about 18 months ago, 6 months of usual hospital videos, and she got the all clear, so stay positive. Richard, I'm probably going to have to get a bow imported from America. Black Widow seems to be the only company that will have a recurve in the style I want. A nice one, Rich. You'll have to start doing some videos of that when you get it. I look forward to that. Harley, you right, mate? Good evening, all. Everyone should have the right to bear arms and have the right to protect themselves and their property. If someone has a criminal history for violence, then the right should be taken away. Yeah, I can totally agree with you there, Harley. Definitely, mate. Yeah. Aaron said they are trying to ban body armor in the US now. I'm telling, fucking hell, that's bad news. That's not right. Body armor cannot hurt another person. I've never understood that. The wanting to ban body armor. Body armor is a completely defensive thing. It's not offensive. It can't hurt someone else. It's madness, isn't it? Now said, that's the thing, Rich. My dad had the same problem with parts for his bike. Had to get them abroad. Yeah, good to see you on, Harley. I don't think we've ever seen you in the chats, right? I see your comments on my videos quite often because I've spoke to you before, haven't I? Yeah, good to see you on, mate. You'll enjoy these. Right now in the chat, we've got at least 4 Americans, a Dutchman, and British. Yeah, it's a bit of everyone in today, which is good. Just I like it. T2 said to Irishman, they're operating on the 25th of September at Clatterbridge Hospital. So fingers crossed. Yeah. We're sending our love and, thoughts to your T2. You know what I mean? I know that don't mean anything, but, The prepared Norseman said, US and body armor is strange indeed. They can't ship plates and vests out to the US or the sender will get done for serious crime. That's so weird, though, isn't it? I've never understood that. I expect criminals are wearing it because the US plan to have guns. Yeah, good point. But yeah, but you know what I mean? I don't get it. Savage said, "Can't ban things I can make with my own bare hands." Well, that's it. That's what they don't get. Will, you right, mate? Corvax there, German, and Germany's in the house. Of German living in the UK. Nice. Sam said it's dangerous and the ban won't go through it, just spike sales with the bigger scare. Kind of like every weapon ban talk, increase the sales of assault weapons. Abu said they think a mass shooter will wear body armor will prevent them from being shot by the cops. As we know, body armor ain't that good. No, exactly. Yeah. I said I'm 100% British pork. Right, where am I? I've got to do something quickly. Oh, not that long. Just whacking the slow mode on ever so slightly longer. And I'm struggling to keep up now. Kim said, and when they test your gun, they might use very light pellets. which would make it appear more powerful than a standard weight pellet that would like most. Not sure if the makers do that. No, that's a good point as well. Even the police do that, you know. If they take your guns, they'll test a load of pellets on it and pick the fucking lowest one. That's what they did to the person I knew anyway. You know, so it was overpower. Some pellets it wasn't overpower, but that one it was, so it's overpower. You know, it should surely be fucking testing it with the pellets you've got. No, I still don't see why you should get done for it if a gun shop. If you've got a receipt saying a gun shop sold you that gun, that should be their fucking gun shop getting done for that. You know, if a person got done for it. Nell said, I'm not far away from me then, T2. My mum's sister used to be a nurse at Clatterbridge. Oh, yes, and an Irishman. Sorry, you've got an Irishman in as well, Harley. Yeah. T2, thanks, Mike, means a lot. Well, we'll be here for you, you know what I mean? Sam said, I must be naturally so. I've never been held up by the slow mode. Savage said, we also have dumbasses here who make a bad name for the responsible gun owners. You will only hear about the idiots with guns on the news, never read about the responsible ones. That's it, you don't. You never hear about the responsible ones or the ones who might have stopped something. Or Aaron said it's laughable that they think banning body armor will stop mass shootings. Zed said to Tim, I believe so. It might be best not to get one too close to legal power. Marcus said, 100% right about the guns. You'd think so, wouldn't you, Marcus? So I can't see why it's not, but yeah. Number Sabu said, I have current UK police body armour. It might stop a 9mm handgun round, but won't stop a high-power rifle. No, that's it. It's still worth having, though. Yeah, I think it's still worth owning. I've got some good stuff. Cost me a lot of fucking money as well, because it's brand new as well. I want surplus stuff, my good one. But yeah, it's about the same as, you know, police. It does the stab, spike, handgun, shotgun. Iron Man said it should be tested for sale and documented in foot-pounds. I think so, Iron Man. Aaron said, I can't understand why the Democrats would be willing to give up their firearms to a president they do not trust. Very bizarre. Oh, you're off, Gunner. See you later, mate. Tactical Pirate says, see you guys got a shoot off. Catch you soon. See you later, mate. Thought he was making a joke then about the shoot off. The Prepared Norseman said, maybe the Americans should have a go at bettering their social issues for banning body armor. Richard said, and chronographs can be inaccurate. One time a chronograph reckoned my air gun shot over 3,500 feet per second. Wouldn't do that. Shot out of a cannon into space. Fuck's sake. Yeah, you know, it's true, don't it, Rich? Sam said, every military grade body armor, even military grade body armor isn't able to stop large caliber bullets. It reduces deaths to injuries, basically. Well, that's it, and it's you know, these things can't stop anything, but they're worth it. I think they're worth having, and they do save lives, and they do make you harder to kill as well, don't they? You know what I mean? I'd rather be 50% armored up than no armor. You know what I mean? Nell said, Night Tactical, waiting on slow mode, so you may have already gone. Dumble Salboo said, it makes you laugh watching the build. They just wear the body armor outer cover and no inserts. I think it's because the body armor can mess up your shoulders and back wearing it long periods. Yeah, because they would probably have to wear it probably the same amount, you know, police would. I know good guys with guns are the best way to stop 6 shooters to wide-band guns. D2 said, Marcus, the staff there are fantastic and nothing is any trouble. They really are amazing. I really do care. Can't praise them enough. Well, that's good to hear, D2. Redenough said, yeah, how the air rifle laws work here would be like if a pharmacy sold a grade A drug without a prescription, but you couldn't get done for the supply, just, without a prescription. Oh, but they couldn't get done for the supply, just you for the possession. Yeah, it's totally backwards, isn't it, Liam? Because they are technically dealing you drugs. They should be classed as drug dealers. Yeah, I know. It doesn't make any sense to me at all. Sam said, yeah, just aim for the arms. Well, that's what I mean. But, you know, you'd rather at least have that bit covered with nothing, because if you don't wear the armour, they could just shoot you in the heart, don't they? You know what I mean? So I'd rather be 50% covered with nothing. Featured Mike. If I got you a cowboy hat and a bandana for the stream, would you put it on the camera? Probably not. Put a £50 note in the hat, and maybe. Got to make it more appealing for now. Is that what you're saying? Right. Sam said, no, just email on YouTube on my social media uses. Leonard said, had the red back out early today, Mike. I've got to say, those quivers are superb, mate. Oh, thank you, Len. I think that was Len, wasn't it? What, one of these is what you're talking about. £12.50 if you want one. Anyone? Cheers, Len. I imagine I think all police should have 9mm pistols. Jump Sabu said body armour makes injury worse. Watch armed police shoot a vest. The fibres would penetrate the body, causing a lot of issues. You don't initially die. Yeah, but if body armour makes it worse, what's the point in it then? Makes it completely redundant, don't it? You know, I don't know. But yeah, you know, if you say that, I'll take that on. You know what I mean? Then Not Z said, Iron Man Spartan said, unless the bad guy's a better shot and you get them first, most people are not combat trained or kill crazy. Right, where am I? Did you block that bloke, Liam? Cheers. The Prepared Norseman said to Iron Man Spartan, but discharging a firearm in a crowd to try and take out a bad guy will lead to collateral damage. I don't know. I can't be asked. I was going to... But, Riggs, that means then all of the body armor I own, you own, Iron Man owns, it's all completely pointless then. Is that what you're saying? Because if I wear that and get shot, you know, there's no point wearing it. Weapons I've said, yeah, that's for rounds that penetrate it. Obviously, armor can stop certain rounds. Pete said, was on Facebook about tasers. More police will carry them now. I don't see why not. Do you know what I mean? Danny, you're right, mate. What's that say? Fortnite. I'm going to have to skip a couple of comments here because I'm getting way behind. I might have to put the slow mode on slightly more. Double sail booster plus body armor makes you sweat like a fat burning disco. Now, what I thought you meant, Riggs, I thought you were saying that if you wear body armor and you're shot by it, you're going to die. And then to me, that means, well, what is the point in anybody in the world? Why did they even make body armor then? Do you know what I mean? I think I took what you were saying a different way than what you meant it. But yeah, I know bullets will go through, but, if that bullet goes through, you'd be, you're fucked anyway, ain't you? You know what I mean? I took what you said wrong. I know what you're saying now. You're saying if a bullet goes through without the body armor, if you was just shot, that would be less damage. If you wear a body armor and the bullet goes through the body armor and into you, that creates more damage than if you weren't wearing it. But the body armor will stop a bullet, which does mean it is worth wearing them because it's going to stop it. Just if it doesn't stop it, it does more damage. That's what you meant, didn't you? Sorry, I thought you were saying something completely different. I thought you were pretty much saying that all body armor is completely pointless. Prepared Norseman said, seen a few CCTV robberies where good guys start shooting at the simple robbers in a crowded store. Literally no reason to start a gunfight. They just want some cash or liquor. Right, I'm going to have to whack the slow mode on even more because I can't. It's just too much today. How many people are on, by the way? Sorry, it's going to be a bit slower. Yeah, sorry, Riggs. What you said, I took it in a completely wrong way. Yeah. No, I get you now. Yeah, I didn't get what you meant. I thought you were saying something completely different. Lennon said, will a stab vest stop a taser, Mike? I reckon it probably would. I don't know how hard a taser shoots, but I think Liam said there even coats can stop taser prongs. So, yeah. A 26 on at the minute. Is that nice? Then you're saying, trust me, if body armor wasn't effective, yeah, they wouldn't be trying to ban it. Yeah, no, that was what happened. Was I was taking what Reeves was saying in a completely the wrong way. Yeah, so no, we'll just ignore that. We'll just ignore that. I thought he meant something completely different to what he was saying. Because it didn't. I thought to myself, he can't be saying that because what I think he's saying doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Like most things, body armor is only effective for the stuff it's meant to stop. Very well put, Liam, because that is the point. Yeah, it is only supposed to stop certain things, and at and at those degrees, it's good. Yeah. Iron Man said in Manchester years ago, 2 cops were killed by a madman with grenades. Yeah, the old bloke with the glass eye. I can't remember what his name is now. Yeah, I know who you mean. I'm sorry, said that's it, Mike. I only knows I saw it in police training at firearms time. Yeah, sorry, I was completely fucking confused with what you were saying. I thought I read it wrong. Mark said, "Who loves Heat, the movie? Bloody fantastic. That is good. That is good. Michael Mann, isn't it? You ever seen the original one to that? LA Takedown. LA Takedown was Michael Mann's original Heat. And then when he got massive and got more money, he remade it into Heat. But yeah, LA Takedown's quite good. It's just a low budget Heat, basically, with no famous actors. Then said, Tumbo makes some nice armor. Yeah, he does. He does, don't he? I do like Dumbo stuff. When I said, on an unrelated note, my grenades came today. Sent you a picture on Twitter. Oh, nice. I'll check that out, Liam. Yeah, I've not seen anything today. Marcus said, I remember the LA bank job. They had heavier weapons than the police. Late 80s, I think. Now I said, nice one, Liam. Please do you. Pleased for you. Dale Craig, and that's it. Yeah. What am I doing? Brad Norseman said, might have to do a video on gun control since the one I did on socialism was such a hit among the American viewers. Yeah, whack that on, Prepared Norseman. That'd be good. People like that kind of stuff. As I said, yeah, funny thing is now, funny thing is, in one, they forgot to remove the firing pin. So it still arms, but it's hollow. Oh, nice, that's good. Yeah, I had one like that you could pull the pin out and the handle will still shoot off. Pete said, pull the pin, wait 10 seconds, then post a comment if you're still with us. Black coffee, Marcus. Richard said to me, it may take a few months before I get my dough ordered. I want to get my health issue sorted. Yeah, I hope you get fully well soon, Rich. I've already done that, Pete. I can see it's hollow. They filled them with sand and sealed the bottom somewhere. Yeah, that'd be a good idea, Liam. Yeah, put a bit of weight in them as well. Londinium, nice to see you on, mate. I haven't seen you for a while, I don't think, have we? Or have we? Sam said to Marcus, I did, when the police started getting armoured military surface equipment. Oh, did you say you did send me a picture, or you're going to, Liam? I ain't got one on here, I don't think. Oh, yes, I have. Sorry, they only just loaded up. I've got them now, yeah. I said hello to Londinium, didn't I? Fred Mayer, you all right, mate? Yep, crossbows are still legal. There's one there, one there, one there, one up there. Yep, they're still legal. Marcus said no for me. Oh, have a cup of soup then, Marcus. All depends. Are you hungry or do you need waking up? Game Boy said, how much did that? What's a cookery, mate? Oh, cookery. Do you mean cookery? The one up there? Cookery, do you mean? Sadly, I don't know because I was given it as a present, birthday present by WS94. Then I said, ever tried any of those paintball grenades, smoke cannons? No, I never tried any of them, Len. I could never seem to get my hands on them. Weapons officer said, yeah, they're all they did to deact them is literally drill into the bottom, pull out all the explosive filler. Harley, yeah, that's good to have you on, mate. I hope you join in again. I do these every Friday and Saturday, 9 p.m. till 11 p.m. UK time. So, yeah, thank you for joining in, mate. I hope to see you on again. Fred said, can you use a spear gun for self-defense? Not really. We're not really allowed to use anything for self-defense over here. If someone's attacking you, you can attack them back. And if they're attacking you with, if they attacked you with a gun, you could probably shoot them with a spear gun and get away with it. Yeah. It's all about, what do they call it? I can't remember what they call it now. Someone will say in a minute. But yeah. You can't basically do more than what they're doing to you. So if they're hitting you with a baseball bat, you can't shoot them. But if they're hitting you with a baseball bat, you could hit them with a baseball bat. You know what I mean? Reasonable force. That's it. Cheers, Pete. Right. Weapons officer was a pain in the ass to reset the firing spring and the firing pin. Yeah, mine was like that. Very difficult to get the spring in, shut, and put the pin back in. Thomas Abu said, like the dust mask during Chernobyl, give you a bit more confidence. Always like wearing body armor in high-speed car chases. Always thought if there was a crash, it would be a bit more, give you a bit more of a chance. It does make you feel better, though, doesn't it? I know what you mean there. I said in the future, more security firms will take over most policing jobs, and they will be vicious folks. I bet they will. Pete said, I have 3 smoke grenades. I'm yet to throw one. Sam said to Fred, makes it easy to retrieve your projectile. Now, Liam said, I haven't been on a couple of streams. Just did a Kenjutsu challenge 20 minutes ago that Eric issued. It was tough. Oh, nice one, mate. I'll check that out. Oh, yeah, you've had computer issues and that as well, haven't you? Nell said, Defo sort you out first. To Rich. Rich said, yeah, I find this rubber powered spear gun a bit underpowered, to be honest. Fred said, like in your house is more what I was referring to. Sorry, I wasn't clear. Well, you're not really allowed to do any self-defense stuff over here. I mean, you know, unless if someone breaks into my house, I'm not allowed to shoot them. I'm not allowed to stab them unless they're threatening me with a knife. Then, yeah, it's a bit like that, really. Yeah, if someone breaks into your house, you know, you can't just shoot them for no reason, say, you know what I mean? But there may be people on here who could answer a little bit better than I can. When I said to jump up, you know, you can, but, you know, you have to be careful. If if someone broke into your house and had no weapons on them at all and you battered the shit out of them with a baseball bat, nearly killed them, you would probably get done for that. Even though I think that's a perfectly acceptable thing to do, personally. Weapons and stuff said, Jumpers Abu, the dust mask gave them protection from inhaling alpha radiation. Basically, without those, it would have been near 100% mortality rate. But they did nothing to stop beta and gamma, obviously. Mark said to me, I used to make sure they couldn't get back. I used to make sure they couldn't get back in the fight. Well, that's it. That is a good point. Some sales booze. That's what I meant, mate. Honest to Liam. Sam said, I just carried my spear gun in case of whale attacks when all of a sudden this bloke tried to mug me. But yeah, you know, even in your house, you have to watch out, really. You know, it's not that bad as it sounds. You can get away with, you know, like that old bloke recently killed a burglar, didn't he? But that was 2 burglars in his house, and both of them had weapons, you see, and was threatening with it. So he went and got his own weapon, or he may have even took one of the weapons off the ones and stabbed him with it and killed him. He got away with that, but he still got arrested and had to go to court and all that, didn't he? You know, that's the thing. But if there was, like I said, if there was one bloke and that other bloke just stabbed him to death, that may have been a different story then. Again, I'm not 100% sure with these things, you know what I mean? Yeah, and, you know, Londinium said, I've been Crown Court for defending against an armed home invasion. Armed home invasion cases are taken into individual consideration. Yeah, that's another point. All of the circumstances make different things, don't they? The amount of people, Who's in your house? Who's come in your house? Have they got weapons? You know what I mean? I imagine if someone comes into your house, I will restrain them very, very strictly. That's it. Then I said, if you could only keep one weapon off the big board, what would it be? Probably, I've answered this one before, probably the most expensive one then, because then I could sell that and then get some more. So probably the Chinese model 86S bullpup rifle. Purely because I could sell that and then get 4 more guns. At least the board would be a bit fuller. Thomas Harbour said, yeah, well dodgy in Wales. I'd carry a spear gun too. When I've said it's like that in the US states though. They arrest you and question you, then decide to charge or release. Pete said, I would carry a spear gun. I don't go clubbing. I would carry a spear gun, but I don't go clubbing, so I don't need them for fat chicks anyway. Or keep the fat chicks away. I butchered that, didn't I? Even armed police who shoot a person are tried for murder. Well, that's it. I was saying that to Mark the other day. Armed police and even the fucking SAS had to go to court. And, you know, why the fuck are the SAS for the Iranian embassy having to go to court or even, you know, and then for it to be just, you know, deemed as justifiable homicide? It's ridiculous, isn't it? But it makes you fucking laugh when the police and the army have to put up with it as well. Iron Man said fat chicks need loving too. Yes, they do, don't they, Iron Man? Sam said, okay, time to get my butt off and get to work on the truck. Talk to you all later. See you later, Sam. Good to see you on, mate. Londinium said, I was charged with GBH with a bladed weapon, but not found guilty of any crime. Nice one. Oh my God, look who's in the fucking chat. Jack Striker. You all right, Jack? I think some of them haven't seen you there. He said, I might just wanted to check in with you. I don't comment on videos lately as my attitude to social media has changed with the amount of government spies on YouTube trying to set me up time and again. Great to see you on, Jack. I will get back to you with your message you sent me, by the way. I never got round to it yet, but I will get back to you about that. But yeah, I pretty much agree with you. And well, not pretty much, I agree with you, mate. About, you know what you mentioned to me about in these chats. Yeah, it's good to see you on, Jack, I tell you. All right, Zed said, I remember a judge saying to a couple of burglars, if you invade the home of a legal gun owner and you get shot, that's part of the risk you take. Yeah, that's a good judge, isn't it? You know what I mean? The Red Norseman said a young Norwegian guy went into a mosque here with some guns and started shooting. Some old guys took him down and gave him a good beating. People seem more concerned that the kid was beaten. Yeah, demented, really, isn't it? You know, still a murderer. Still, you know, that's still a, you know, that would be a terrorist, wouldn't it? Yeah. When I said to Jack, been enjoying your videos with the EMF meter. Nell said, it's like that time I told you the man was standing at the bottom of my bed. Told him to get out. He said no. You've never mentioned that, Nell, I don't think. What happened there then? Everyone's saying hello to Jack. John, you right, mate? But no, I don't blame you, Jack. I quite often think the same thing as you, but I've sort of gone too far with it now. So I just have to make sure, you know what I mean? I think it's too far gone for me, sadly. But but yeah, I do have to be very careful about what gets mentioned in these streams all the time. People, you know, I think all the regulars know. They know now why. Or I hope they know why. But I have to be very, very restrictive sometimes with what gets mentioned for my own sort of safety and theirs, really. John, I said hello to John, didn't I? Dan, you right, mate? Said evening. I've just got to the bottom of Eastbourne. It took me 9 hours. Stupid bank holiday traffic. Ah, bloody hell. Numbers Abu. Apparently, anybody who leans towards any weaponry is a far right terrorist. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Nell said, good vids, Jack. It's crazy how you can get away with those monsters. Keep up the good work. Yeah, at least someone's warning us, isn't they? Londinium said, if you genuinely are defending your home and your loved ones against armed invaders, the court will be on your side, as long as you don't go too far. Yeah, very well put, Londinium. I imagine all burglars need a good cooking by the homeowner or the police. Thieves are scumbags. Weapons and Stuff said, according to the media, despite the fact that private ownership of firearms weapons are libertarian views. Don said, got an idea. Just wait until guests leave so I don't stick my dick beaters in the sander again. Let's say. Jack said, hi everyone. Cheers, Liam. I'll take a different path now. Try to steer chat. Well, at least you can tell they enjoyed you popping in for a bit, Jack. Good to see you still about, you know what I mean? Tess said, what's your typical day like? Not I don't know. Get up, have a wash, fuck about on the computer, doing YouTube stuff and, that kind of stuff. Go in the shed, make something, cook the dinner, go back on the computer. That's it, really. Pretty much what you see me doing on YouTube is my life. So, Reverend Love said, Jack, yeah, no worries. Saw you said you were keeping comments off, so you focus more on the video making or making videos. T2 said, if my staffy didn't rip someone apart coming into the house, then they would literally be disabilitated in seconds. Fred said, sucks that it's so restrictive over there. It's bizarre how much more lenient over here. John's eyes said, it's phony at the end of my thumb. Pretty good. Was that what you were saying, John? I didn't know where you were getting at for a second then. Dan said to Marcus, crazy all the arterial roads, just knackered. Was not fun. Fortunately, I was driving as well, so could barely, couldn't binge YouTube. But no, my day depends on what I feel like doing, really. Do you know what I mean? Go out in the garden, have a shoot if I want. Do a bit of exercise, and I'm an exercise bike over there. Then said, dogs are great for home. They are. Then Boo said to Jack, are you going to do a shooting competition vid with Mike, or are you still keeping your head down, mate? Which I don't blame you. Fred said, do you utilise YouTube as an income? I'm wondering, is it a pain in the ass? I've been completely demonetised, Fred. So any sort of income I get, I don't work or sign on. All my income should come from YouTube, but I get nothing. So all of my income comes from having a Patreon account, which if you do the Patreon account, it goes towards videos and you get your name on there. I sell a bit of merchandise. And I have things like affiliate links. So if you shop at certain websites, I get money. But yeah, it's very minimal. At most, it's like 30 quid a month. But it's just enough for me. But yeah, sadly. Yeah, completely demonetized. So I get nothing out of YouTube. And I still do it every day, pretty much. John said it's fine. Oh, I read that, didn't I? Where was I? Iron Man said to me, can you remember the good old days going to Blockbuster Video and get... Yes, yeah. Well, I never went to Blockbuster, but we used to go to our one. Our video shop is literally called The Video Shop. I'm pretty sure it's still called The Video Shop to this day, even though it don't have videos and it's not licensed now. But yeah, I remember the good old days of the video shops. Londinium said, just because you're defending doesn't mean you can do anything. You do anything, yeah. You have to show mercy when you disabled the threat. It's easy for the victim to turn into a bad person after he wins. That's it. That's what I meant. Yeah, you can't go too far. Jack said no. Who's that? Oh, Jumble Cell, yeah. I have no, I've done with that stuff now. I found out the true scope of the surveillance on YouTube. Yeah, as I've said, Jack, it's too fucking late for me, I think. But yeah. I just have to be careful in other ways now, you know what I mean? Fred said, what the shit? How did they fuck you over like that? I'll be honest with you, it was my own fault. I was You're not allowed to tell people to click on the ads, basically, without knowing that was a bad thing. I kept saying it, and then, yeah, they demonetized me. Won't let me back on now. Don said, Fred, my PayPal is what I use for my channel stuff. I ain't monetized, and I don't have a job at the minute. I'm working on that, though. Marcus said to Jack, can you elaborate on that, mate, if you want to? Pete said, my first video shop was just the back of a Landis corner shop. Ah, nice. Tess said, wouldn't thumb studs count? Don't know, mate. I don't know what you mean there. The Prepared Norseman said, called us the video shop as well. I remember getting jawbreakers and renting tremors. That's it, yeah. I've still got some VHS. Iron Man said to now they still have VHS in Wales. Numsale boosted. Mike, can I ask, in your prime, before you demonetise, did it pay? I know some YouTubers will travel around the country and live just on their channel. You know what? I've never been paid from YouTube. The very first time I was going to get paid was when they shut me down. So I've never ever been paid. Down to market, yeah, bank holiday mode now. Is it a bank holiday weekend this weekend? I didn't even fucking know. And Dylan said, if you like beat or restrain an attacker, torturing them and hitting them is still wrong, even though they invaded. Yeah, you have the responsibility to keep them safe once they're at your mercy. That's it. Good advice there, Londinian. Tess said, wouldn't thumb stubs count as a lever or other device attached to the blade, therefore making them flick knives? Do you know what, Tess? We still don't really know, if I'm in all honesty. I really don't know, mate. We're going to have to wait and see what shops say. It's the only thing I can say, really. Nell said, yeah, I woke up and I could sense someone was watching me. Switched the light on and he was standing there. I told him to get out. He said no. So I started banging on my neighbour's wall and he buggered off. Fucking hell now, that's fucked, that is. What was it then? Did you ever find out who it was, what was happening? John's I said, I need to Patreon you if I get a job. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. That helps massively, I tell you. That Patreon stuff has paid for so much stuff paid for that new gun board. If it wasn't for the Patreon money, I wouldn't have been able to buy that and stuff like that. So it does help a lot. Because I want to do things, but I can't fucking... The money I save, I need that for if I get a toothache or some bullshit like that, or new shoes. You know what I mean? I can't afford to spend it on other things, the little I get. So the Patreon money goes on all of that kind of stuff. So every bit of Patreon money goes back towards the channel. But it's paid for a lot of stuff, really. Pete said the knife laws about how to open a knife is irrelevant to me. But yeah, I don't fucking get it. We'll have to find out. We'll have to see what happens with the fucking the shops. If the shops stop selling thumb stud knives, then you'll know that it might be dodgy. Then say Bushi, there are some sick baskets out there, that's for sure. What was Iron Man saying? Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Iron Man said, Nell is Tom Jones president of Wales. Nell said, but he ended up in the prison because he'd done the same thing. He was caught in a 9-year-old dream. Fuck's sake. Number Sabu said to Nell, that happened to me once. I woke up and the bloke was standing there watching me. That teach me to try out of bed and DFS. Don said, if you need any money for the L48, let me know. They do generally need sharpening and polishing. That's fine about the polishing and the sharpening, John. I don't mind that. That's perfectly acceptable, I think. Yeah, I'll let you know. When the Patreon money comes in at the end of this month, it's about a week, maybe 10 days. If I've got enough, if I ain't quite got enough, I'll let you know. And if you wanted to top that up, you can. But it won't be a lot, like I said. But thank you, John. I'm pretty sure I've got enough, though. Tess said, would be pretty stupid if you got arrested and had to go to court just because a knife had thumb studs. Yeah, I know. It's demented, isn't it? Oh, it just went a bit funny then. Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking ridiculous. The whole knife thing over here is ridiculous, isn't it? Zed said, when does the new law take effect then? I thought it was already in. It is already in. It's done. Yeah. It's done. It's in. Yeah, it's done. But I just meant might have to wait to see what I'll tell you what it was, man. It was my injury thing. It just sort of popped for a second, but then went. I don't know about popped, but it twinged and then went again. Right, where am I? John's Live said it'll be a piece of America and a Mora killer from hell for bushcraft. Naneem said, don't use logic to understand knife laws. That's it. Don't come into it, does it? The Patreon. So you join Patreon for 80p a month. You can put any name on there. If you want CWC supporters, you could have your fucking company on there if you wanted to. If you felt like advertising it on my streams, on my videos. 80p a month, Patreon. But all of the Patreon money goes back into videos. So at the minute, I get $32 a month. So about 25 quid a month I get. Jack said, okay, so I can't stay any longer. I have to go. Take care. Just wanted you all to know I'm not just being ignorant. Now, I tell you what, Jack, it was great seeing you on. There'll be a couple of people wish they'd been on tonight to say hello. But yeah, good to see you on, Jack, and good, and that'll clear up some things for people because they have been asking about you. I did, when you messaged me last time, I did tell them that. I did say you had messaged me, but then since then you've uploaded anyway, haven't you? Yeah, see you later, Jack. Take care, mate. We'll see you on again one evening. I'll be on again tomorrow, actually. T2 said, yes, it's bank holiday weekend. Creamfields is on. Traffic is a pain. You know what? Because of the sort of way I live, I didn't even know it was bank holiday tomorrow. Savage said, can I subscribe to your Patreon if I pay in US dollars? Yeah, mate. Yeah, definitely. In fact, it's done in dollars. I think it puts more English people off than anyone. But yeah, anyone in any country, anyone in the world can join Patreon, and you pay in dollars, but it will if an English person joins, you'll just pay 80p basically. You know what I mean? You don't need to pay in dollars. It's just it seems to want to show it in dollars. Yeah, see you later, Jack. Good night, mate. Well, thank you, Savile. I appreciate that. Everyone who does that all goes to contributing to pretty much anything YouTube related. So if I need stuff to shoot stuff or you know what I mean, all goes to that. Yeah, because I don't have an income, it's hard for me to sort of fund things. So yeah, I really appreciate that. Oh, and you get your name on there as well. So, Savage, what name would you like on there? When you do it, I'll put your name up on there. I probably could fit your whole name. What's that? Arkla Texla Homer. You know how you say that? Arkla Texla Homer Savage. I could fit that on there if you want that on there. But I see that hot weather this weekend should mean it's nice and easy. What at work? Yeah. Nell said, big loves to Nelly, Jack. Take care and keep up the vids. Nell said he was an Irish lad just roaming around. Or was it just a young bloke who was a bit sort of, a bit funny, didn't know what he was doing? Thank you, Savage. Evan, I'll tell you what, I'll whack your YouTube name on there because other people will be able to find you then. Do you know what I mean? Because I do it out of a courtesy, do you know what I mean? As you said, other people can look at that and, they might be able to find you from there. And they'll see you on, you know what I mean? I appreciate that. Tumble Sabu said to Nell, if there were 5 of them in your room, they'd probably be just trying to change the light bulb. Sorry, John. You right, mate? Missed you. I was watching an interesting horror thriller last night where the characters didn't all make stupid choices, called The Incident, also called Asylum Blackout. I might have to look that one up. You might have to send me a link to that, Liam, just an IMDb or something, just to remind me. I haven't watched any films for ages because I've been streaming games so much. I think the only films I've been watching lately are the film club ones. That film club will be coming soon. The next one. It was good to see Jack on, wasn't it? There'll be a couple of people who will be Very disappointed that they missed that, I tell you. I'm going to have to change the title to this, saying WeaponCollector Live featuring Jack Striker. That'll get them viewing. The only thing that did irritate me is when they barricaded doors, they should have put even more stuff against them. That's what I'd do. Yeah. Then they said, there's some great films in the film club so far. I'm like, how many of you have seen, I'll get it down quickly, I'll show you. This is next week's one. And then Iron Man and maybe a couple of others know what the week after that is, because I've already decided. How many of you have seen this? This is next week's film club. It's a Terry Gilliam film. Fucking hell, it's hot, man. It's good, I like it. The plot is about some chefs stuck in an asylum prison during a storm and all the power fails. They have to try and survive. That sounds quite good, actually. Jumble Sabu said to Liam, I actually watched an oldish film I've never seen yesterday, which was Unknown, with Liam Neeson. I've seen that. Yeah. Is that the one... What, someone bought me that for Christmas one year. Yeah. It's not up there. I don't know why I was looking up there. They're in there, aren't they? When I look up there, it's because my I've got a collection of DVDs up there. Oh well, we've got more likes and viewers. That's good. Oh, I tell you what, it's hot though. It's muggy as fuck, man. Right, be on for about another 20 minutes. What's everyone got planned for the bank holiday then? I probably would have never seen Unknown, but purely because someone bought me it. No, just water, mate. Liam's, I think I may have watched that years ago. We watched Driller Killer after the stream. There's a few of the old video nasties on Shudder. I must watch Driller Killer again. I watched Driller Killer years ago on a shitty old video, VHS fucking pirate copy. I didn't think much of it. It's one of those. It's probably worth watching though, just because it's a video nasty. But I think it's. D2 said Baron Munchausen is good watch. It's great, isn't it? I really like it. Nelson, exactly, and we all enjoy Mike's channel so much. So all support him and get your name up in likes. Cheers now. Yeah, I recommend it as well. Get support in 80p a month. A month. Not a fucking day or a week. A month. 80p a month. Savage said, thanks, Mike. You've got to have a good weekend. I'm going to get fucked up now. It's my birthday. Oh, you should have said, happy birthday, mate. Yeah, so have a good evening. Take care, Savage. Have a great birthday. Happy birthday, mate. Leonard said, have you seen Lahane? Yes, I have seen Lahane. Yes, that's great, that is. Yeah, I always like that. I must watch that again. Lone Star Patriot, you right, mate? He said, you get another gun war going on the left. Looks sweet. Big leave that. Yeah, about time, wasn't it? Lone Star. Yeah. The Patreon supporters paid for the bit of wood. I keep getting in the way, don't I? Jumble Sabu said weapons. I mean, well worth watching again, where he has a car incident in Germany, loses identity. That's it. I have seen that. Yeah. That said, I'll be doing what I do every bank holiday: stay indoors and avoid the bloody broccos. I didn't even know it was a bloody bank holiday, so that's my fucking Monday fuck then, because everyone will be in, which means I won't be able to do what I want, which will probably be go in the shed. But it does. I'll tell you what it does mean. I probably will get to be able to do the film club Monday then. Well, I could go in the shed. What it is, if other people aren't here, sorry, if they are here, I don't go in the shed in case they need to do work stuff in the shed. You know what I mean? I probably wouldn't have gone in there anyway. If it's a bank holiday, as I say, I don't know. I've got a few fucking confused myself now. Downfall, I don't think I've ever seen that. I know what it is though. I have. Now I might watch that on Channel 4 once. When did Downfall come out? It's reasonably modern, isn't it? It might have been between the period of after I gave up drinking every day and before I started drinking again. Now I said, well, I always used to leave the door unlocked because the daughter kept losing her key. I said, got in through the front door. Ah, bloody hell now. But yeah. You know, at least he didn't do anything or anything, you know what I mean? But yeah, it must still be frightening and that. You know, it make you fucking piss you off as well, wouldn't it? Number Sober said, yeah, that's the one, Liam. He plays the ex-Stasi operative, which is far from his Hitler role. What's that then? Oh, matey from Downfall as Hitler is in Unknown. I did not know that, but then I've only ever watched it once. You know what, Pete? So do I. He said, I always lock the house even when I'm at home. So do I. Yeah. I'd even lock the fucking gate if it was up to me. In fact, when it's only me and my dad in, after time, the front door's still completely bolted up. You know, completely bolted and fucking. We never used the fucking front door. No, I don't. But people do. But yeah. Even when I'm at home alone and the house is locked, I still lock my room door and toilet door. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? It all depends where you live and how you feel in your area, don't it? As they say, people never used to lock their doors at night, did they? Yeah, it's a handy thing to remember to do in a way, isn't it, Pete? He said, I'll just do it as just an extra step, you never know. Then he said, I don't even lock my car up here. I said, yeah, seems a bit dumb that as Jack the Ripper was around in the olden days. Yeah, good point. Well, then that was London though, wasn't it? Now said I don't leave it unlocked now, even after that. Yeah. Yeah, you know, that's the thing, you know, if you didn't feel like you needed to, you don't. You know what I mean? But you know. Lone Star Patriot said, I live in a gated community and I still lock up everything. Neighbour had someone steal his shit out the back of his truck just the other night. Jumbo Sabu said, I always have a dog. If they're worth their weight in poop, they will alert you if anybody comes close to the front door and back of your house. Yeah, that's a good point, that is. I've said, so what you're saying is London always had knife crime, so nothing's changed. Yes, exactly. Yeah. All right. Am I getting a good night for Patreon tonight? Am I? Let's have a look. $15 patrons now. That's two more. So who's the new ones? Let me see. I'm just looking. So I've got two more notifications just whizzing around at the minute. No, I don't want to join hang time, whatever that is. Daniel Webster and Beards and Hats. Thank you very much. But that was a yes. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'll whack your names on there then. Let me get back. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate that, mate. What name do you want on there, Dan? Daniel Webster. Tim said, I like to curl one out with the toilet door open when everyone's out. It's very exhilarating. Fuck's sake. Iron Man said, I have not had a dog for 5 years. Mr. Dog's great companion. Do you know what I ought to do? I was thinking, as an extra little treat, I don't know whether I'm necessarily going to do this, though. Extra little treat might spur some people on to become Patreon supporters. Become a Patreon supporter, and you can be a mod. But just remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Just think of yourself as Spider-Man when you're a mod. And I'll be Uncle Ben, but no one's going to kill me. Right, where am I? Must be Aunt May, because she don't die. Iron Man said, oh yeah, I read about the dog, yeah. T2 said, his comment's gone there. If I didn't lock up my car, you'd have to add the rest of that. Dad said the weapons and stuff was probably worse in London and other cities. Was probably a lot worse back then. Curl one out. Yeah, curl one out, Marcus, is a good phrase, isn't it? I do like that. Iron Man said, I'm a mod on several channels. Are you really? I don't believe that. Joking. Weapons I've said, you're making me think of the Jesus Christ Raimi meme now, Mike. You'd have to send me that one. I'm not sure if I've seen that one. Right, that's a bloody keyboard. I thought I deleted half of that. That does ring a bell, though. I do think I have seen that one. But yeah, send me it and I'll tell you if I've seen it or not. Dumble Sabu, exactly. I couldn't handle the responsibilities of mod. I'd have to ban myself. It is, Len. It is getting long. It's not quite getting hair cutting long yet, but it's nearly there. Yeah, I'll have a look at that straight away, Liam, because I think I might know what that is. We ain't had a dog here for years. Pete said you could carry knives and a small pistol back then in the days, couldn't you? I think so. Oh, drinking community. Oh, well, I believe that then, Iron Man. I'm joking here. Yeah, I can believe that, yeah. That a load of old drunks would have you as a mod. I'm joking. Or pissed out their face on fucking whiskey and tent soup and vodka. No, I'm joking. I'd trust you, mate. Thinking I just don't need any more on here. I know you weren't asking anyway, but or are you? Cost you 80p now. Now said more scary for a little girl, though. Bless her. Yeah. That was terrible. Right, now I'm on. Then I said to Iron Man's Martin, you should be the new chairman. Iron Man said, how dare you, Mike? What's that? I will chum check you. Right, my phone is just frozen at the minute. What you sent me, Lou? By the way, I might stay on for a little bit longer. Pete said, yeah, I bet a stick was better than a knife for the most part. Dan said, weapons. I've had a visit to your Patreon too. My two most watched YouTubers. No, man, I'm joking with you. I believe you. I was kidding with you. I believe you. Of course I do. If you say you're mod on a thing, I believe you. No, I was just having you on. I've disabled them all, Peace. It'll come up with an error now. I don't have a knife in my pocket because I got it next to me then, but that is normally what would be in my pocket. Or this. But I took it out because it was irritating me. I could feel it in my pocket. Oh, bloody funky, it's freezing, Liam. I will eventually get to look at this thing. Now said to Iron Man we should do a wild camp and fishing, drinking videos. Yeah, that'd be good. Which one is it, Liam? The top one? Or hang on. There's a thing Raimi posting, and then there's picture. He has the bird car 2 in his pocket. No, I won't. Right, I'll tell you what. I'll probably have to look up. I'll look that up afterwards. Yeah, there's a bit too much to read. All right, I'll have a proper look afterwards. Iron Man said he has a nice 3.5-inch Spyderco, but lost it. I don't think I'll be on Twitch tonight now. I'm tempted to, but then I'd only be on there for a bit. And the thing is, I've got to do some stuff after this. But oh yeah, but I know what you mean. Yes, she's advertising the Twitch for me. Yes. So if you don't enjoy these chats and don't know about Twitch, Twitch is another like video sharing website, but there's not loads of videos on there. It just has one video, like a live stream, has a video and a chat. Sign up for Twitch, and pretty much every single day in the evening, when I'm not doing these, I'll be on Twitch playing a game, but you can see me in the corner now. Now I've got that camera. The link should be in the description. Let me go and get it. This is the Twitch. So go to here. It's well worth doing. You'll have a good chat. There's loads of us on there now. And I even sometimes have Peach on the game, playing the game with me. You can listen to him doing fucking impressions of, well, I don't say what. Because if I tell you what he's doing impressions of, it sounds terrible, but it's not. If I say what he's doing impressions of, it sounds, yeah, I won't even say what it sounds like. But he's not doing that. Right, he's imitating some of the characters on the game. Some of them happen to be Mexicans. Oh, you couldn't even hear Peach anyway. No, but I didn't want to say he was doing impressions of Mexicans because that sounds a bit dodgy, don't it? You know what I mean? Daniel said I was a Twitch virgin until Mike broke me in. It's good doing it, the Twitch. It's well worth doing. Good laugh. Just don't want to watch Peach playing with me. Fuck's sake. Yeah, and the exotic birds I pick up on there to rescue. Peach says sound be a new car out this year with an emission wave. But that's probably a no-no in the future. Yeah, it could be. You never know, do you? Once I've said to Daniel, Discord keeps crashing at the moment. I'll see if I can sort out an invite. But I might do a little bit later. I might do another 20 minutes, say. This has been a good one tonight. So I might do another 20 minutes. We'll see. I'll do at least 15. I'll see how it goes. How long have you been off work, Pete? You had a week off this week or something? Well, I said I'll be off anyway, Mike. I was working tomorrow. I want to watch that film before bed. Yeah, good night, Liam. I'll see you tomorrow evening, I suppose. Daniel said, "Weapons off." I'm also a Discord virgin. I'll have to look at getting into that. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really even know what Discord is. I never have known. It's a way to chat, and you can send each other videos and voice chat, kind of stuff like that. Oh, bloody hell, Fred. Thank you. Thank you, Fred. That means a lot, that does. Do you want, what name would you want on there, Fred? Do you want Fred Meyer on there? I can put any name on there you want, really. But Fred, that means a lot. That really does help. And the higher it gets, the more, the more better things I can get, basically. You lot have guaranteed now that I can definitely get. John wanted me to buy a knife blank to do a video on it. I can definitely do that now. But it pays for loads of things, like, I've bought. I think I managed to get. I didn't get the camera through it. No, I think I got my webcam through it, possibly. I can't remember, but yeah. Thank you, Fred. That means a lot. Where was I? Yeah, I was talking about the getting confused now. Oh, Discord, yeah. Now said night, Liam. Catch you tomorrow. Glad you're feeling better. We can have a good sleep. Yeah. See you later, Liam. Good night, mate. If anyone doesn't know, I think most of you don't know Liam is Weapons and Stuff 93. The thing with my chats, nearly everyone on here is a regular anyway, aren't they? Yeah, what's everyone's plans for the weekend? I've literally nothing. But then I don't do a lot on the bank holidays anyway. I might find out if any. I might have a listen. I ain't got the money though, so I might have a listen out, see if any of them are going car booting. Could go car booting and have a look for some stuff. Yeah, I might have a. I might. I've got a little bit. Because I just the other day got paid through my affiliate links from eBay. So I did get sent 25 quid from. No, it wasn't 25. It was 15. I already had 8 quid in there. But yeah, I did get a little bit of eBay money. That's the other way you can support me. Actually, the other way you can support me is if you shop at eBay or Amazon. I haven't got a US eBay yet, but I've got a US Amazon. If you shop at Amazon and you use my links to go to Amazon, I can get a percentage of what you spend, basically, and you don't cost anything for you. You wouldn't even know you were doing it. You know what I mean? Fred said I'm getting my boat in order and going spearfishing if the weather holds. A few beers and a few fish. Grill out on the beach. Oh, that sounds great. Yeah, I had a barbecue today in my garden. Quite nice. No food talk tonight because it's late. I don't mind if it comes up accidentally, like I just brought it up. But yeah. Daniel said, I rarely drink anymore. I plan on getting blackout drunk. It's nice to get blackout drunk occasionally, I think. But yeah, I don't barely drink at all now. We won't do that. No booze talk, no food talk when it gets late, because it drives me up the wall a bit. And I spend the whole evening trying to fucking to get my mind off of it. Yes, I know. Don't mention it. That's water under the bridge. Forgotten about. Then not Z said, funny how we don't get corner shop holidays, but we get bank holidays. Marcus said to Fred, thanks, mate. That's just depressed me. Only kidding, enjoy it. Lone Star Patriot said, I'm actually planning on ordering 2 more Baofeng radios before the US bans the sale of them next month. Be sure and use your link. I don't drink a lot. I'm a sucker for cigars. Oh no, I've not smoked for years, but I did like a cigar when I did smoke. Yeah, definitely use that, Lone Star. I really appreciate that if you do, because that's another thing. Like my income nowadays is pretty much Patreon. Patreon means that if I get any cash, I can spend that on myself. You know what I mean? Instead of having to spend it on the channel, which restricts me even more. So Patreon really helps out. So Patreon, affiliate links, and a bit of merchandise every now and then. You know what I mean? That's it. That's my only income, really. So by buying through those links, and the links, if I didn't mention them, yeah, it really does help. Yeah, I think I got paid 15 quid, which would be about $20 the other day. That's only about every 2 or 3 months I get paid that, though. So it's very minimum, but it's still money in your pocket for doing nothing, basically. You know, and you doing what you do. Nelson, yes, I'm unzipped. Fred said, sorry, Marcus, got to get on the water at least once. I was just getting that fucking funny chest. I might have to put a bit of deep heat on in a minute. I must be sitting weird in a weird position. I imagine now shut it short ass. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do for bank holiday. I'll probably just do the fucking film club video and see if I can get to a car boot, maybe. Cash out my Patreon, not my Patreon money, my PayPal money, not my fucking Patreon. Cash out my PayPal money. But yeah, that's just water if anyone wonders. Lone Star said to Marcus, hey Mark, has been somewhat absent, man. My pops passed on 26. Stuff's just been weird lately. Never enough time with loved ones. Oh, that's a shame, Lone Star. I hope you're all right, mate. Sorry to hear that. What was I going to do? How many people are on? If there's less people on now, I'll put the slow mode down a bit. But thank you to all the new Patreon supporters. That's bloody, yeah, that really fucking helps, that does. Right, that's a little bit slower. Get an extra, you don't have to wait an extra 15 seconds now. I imagine Mike, Christmas live stream in your shed. Yeah, I can't see why not. Well, the thing is, I don't really need to. I can the Christmas ones, I can do them in here all night, basically, because Christmas and New Year's they'll let me do it. You know what I mean? Not that no one stops me anyway, but if I'm up late on a Christmas, Christmas night, no one cares. We're normally up all night on Christmas anyway. You know what I mean? I don't know how the fuck anyone can get to sleep on them nights. Fucking drinking and making loads of noise all night. You know what I mean? But yeah, but what I could do, if I am worried about a bit of noise, I could always get in the Wendy house now. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome, Lone Star. I am genuinely sorry to hear that. You know what I mean? Don't tell me, I'm not on, mate. I'm always cranky and a complete arsehole to live with. But the only reason I don't do very late streams is purely because no one would even say anything to me. But I don't want to keep people awake all night. You know what I mean? It's not fair. People got to work and that. But especially on Christmas, that no one cares. So I might whack a video on tomorrow. Let me have a look, see what my little list says. Upcoming videos. Where is it? I've lost my fucking list now. I had some written down for like ones I'm going to do soon. Oh, it's disappeared now. That's the wrong bit of paper there. Lone Star said you might get more chatter from your American viewers on the late streams. Most people here are only just getting off work. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why a lot of the Americans don't get on, do they? Like when Electro gets on, he's normally either at work or just finished work early. Yeah. Yeah, because it's 11 o'clock at night right now. Mark said the Christmas vids were good last year. You worked hard at that. It was a nightmare for a while. Kids coming in, jumping on my fucking bed, and yeah, it was all right in the end. Calm down in the end. Fred said, "Yeah, just got off work at 6 p.m. here." I'm so bullshit, Mike. It must be hard work to read out what everyone says, even for 1 hour, let alone 2 or 3. So respect, mate. I couldn't do it. I used to do 3 hour streams, didn't I? But it was too much in the end. I just couldn't. I can just about do 2 and still enjoy it every time. I know I don't need to read them out now, but I find it's easier when you watch it back. It's a bit easier. You know what I mean? Lone Star said you should get your brother over for a joint stream. Oh, I will definitely do that because he comes round every Christmas, Lone Star. So that will definitely happen. Nell said I'll have my little step stool, man. I'll come climb back over and come right back at you. Preach said, why do you need that water? To quench my thirst. Why else? Why do you need water? Stop myself dehydration, mate. Trying to stream, Mike doesn't smoke. You sound like you're smoking tonight with these strange comments. Well, Chucky, for God's sake. Down to Lone Star. I've only just got off work in the UK. 15-hour shift, for God's sake. Fred said, I don't know why, but I never see any of your brother's videos in my feed. I wonder what that's about. Do you know what, Fred? I don't know. The weird thing is, we've got 2 younger brothers as well, right? And one of my younger brothers was saying he subscribed to both me and Matt, and he doesn't get sent any of the videos from either of us. The only way I can really say is you may have to deliberately find his videos, keep watching some of them, and like it and comment. And then what it is, YouTube are a bit weird nowadays that unless you go on videos regularly and like them and comment on them and that, they stop sending you them. Because I get it occasionally. Yeah, that's how weird YouTube is now with the way their algorithm works. If you don't watch enough videos of a channel, even though you're subscribed to them, they don't send you them anymore. Yeah. So yeah, you may be able to get it because he still does. He doesn't upload as regularly as I do, but I think he uploads a couple of times a week. Though, don't he? At least, yeah. My man said, "Now the shorter the woman, the harder the bite." Fuck's sake. 3 times a week, Mark. Yeah, I was gonna say he uploads. Probably uploads the same as me then. Yeah. But yeah, that's the thing. That's the only way I can say that might be a way to get more. Yeah. Jumbo Salbosa, silly and random question, but has anyone had constant pins and needles in their hands and itching too? I have nerve damage due to type 1 diabetic for 40 years, but the itching is uncommon. Carpal tunnel syndrome, possibly. Look that up. I only say that because my brother suspected had it. My mum has had it, carpal tunnel syndrome. And that does pins and needles in your hands, but I don't know about the itching. Lone Star said to me, it's kind of catch-22. YouTube's algo is trash these days. It is, isn't it? It's totally demented. Any movies I need to be watching in preparation for future videos? I joined the stream kind of late, I think. Well, the next film club will be that if you want to watch that. But that's the only one. And maybe if you wait, Book of Eli, I'll be watching soon. I've never seen that yet. But yeah, Jumbo said, but it could just be from the nerve damage, though, I suppose. If you've got nerve damage anyway, it could be that. I've got nerve damage in both my thumbs from police handcuffs, you know. Fred said, I always see yours, but never is. They stopped a few months ago. Assumed he stopped posts. No, he still posts, yeah. It's that. Yeah. Crying on you off, mate. Good night. Iron Man said, I have itching from back damage, nerve damage. Weird, isn't it? Nell said, strange that jumps our boot. Maybe go get it checked out. Have they changed any of your meds? Yeah, I've never seen Book of Eli. And the film club, I think, after this one, is going to be a film I've never seen. So it'll be that. Yeah, I've got a twin brother as well, Dan, and that's what we're on about. My twin brother's channel is, what's his name now? That. Yeah, and you'll think it's me. Or have you seen him on the webcam? You've seen him anyway, haven't you, Dan? Are you a twin as well, Dan? Oh, nice one. Yeah, I am, yeah. Yeah, twin brother is also YouTube as well. We're not quite identical. I think we are identical, but because we were when we was little. But lifestyle changes, you know, have made us ever so slightly different. But and also I was heavier than he was for quite a while. We're getting to nearly the same weight now, so we're looking a lot more similar now. Pete said, "Did you know I have a coat? I have his coat and machete." Video on video base. If anyone wants it, I'll read that again. So Pete, if you want to see, he has the Book of Eli coat and machete, and he's got a video on his video base channel. Are you cutting bottles with the machete as well? Dumble Sabu said to now, no, had it since 1976. No change meds. I hope it ain't MS, as that causes issue too. Takes weeks to see a GP now. Marcus said, you're not identical. One makes moderators and the other one doesn't. Like I said, Marcus, with great, I can't even remember it now. With great responsibility, with great power comes great responsibility. You've got to prove yourself first. I'm joking. I'm out I have a twin brother, Henry VIII. Daniel said, I'm unidentical twin. I have twin sisters. Well, my nan had a twin brother. Yeah, and I've got some cousins that are boy-girl twins. Don't I said, Jumble Tabu, maybe try some CBD cream, rub it on your hands. Max is shaking his head. Where was I? Try some CBD cream, Regs. I know it's a cliche these days, but I recommend CBD. I don't know MMA fighters in the States where swear by CBD. Yeah, Liam does. If you get the proper, you'd have to do a bit of research or ask Liam about CBD, Regs, what ones to get. Liam swears by it. It's great. Now it's the same here. Wait up till a month. Go to your local chemist and they give you a rough idea whether to see the doctor. That sounds terrible. I thought ours was bad. Ours, you can't actually do any. I can't book a doctor to see in a month. You have to see them that day, or you don't see them at all. So it's sort of just as bad in a different way, though. Yeah, we can't do an appointment in a week. You have to ring up at 8 o'clock in the morning. You ring up anything later than 8:05. There's no appointments that day, and you have to ring the next day. Pete said, I used to use CBD like that start of the year, but don't know anyone. Have I read that wrong? Video putting two comments from the same person there. And he said, look on this channel if you want to see the bottle cutting with the Book of Eli shit. Go on, look at his video. Now said my nephew's girlfriend just had twin girls, but she was only 26 weeks pregnant when she had them. 3 weeks old now. That's good now. That's good. Dad said, I wanted a joint paint when I was younger. I dropped the bloody thing down my shirt and I was stoned. I've actually done that in real life. Man said, now did you like He-Man or Thundercats? I don't know why, but we were talking about Thundercats today in the garden. Andrew said, my missus is pregnant for the first time. Well, we haven't had the first scan yet. I think I will faint if I have twins. Yeah, it'd be mad, wouldn't it? Fred likes your joke there, Zed. Zed does so many jokes that sometimes I have to ask whether his serious things are his things are serious or not. Nell said yes, the power of Grayskull. Lone Star said to me, you hear they are making another Matrix with Keanu and Carrie, hoping they don't fuck it up. Do you know what? I didn't know those two was going to be in it, though. Lone Star, thank you for letting me know that. I'll let Matt know that because he fucking loves the Matrix. And so do I, actually. Yeah, I heard yesterday that was, but I didn't know any details. That sounds good. Yeah, I loved the Matrix trilogy. I thought it was really good. Yeah, hopefully. Who's doing it? Is it the original? I can't put their names now. I can't remember their names. But yeah, is it them doing it? The ones who did the original? That sound I'm much maligned. You've become the man who told too many jokes, Zed. Instead of the boy who cried wolf, you're the man who told too many jokes. Right, I have to go off in a minute. My chest is playing up ever so slightly. I'm going to have to put a bit of deep heat on. I must have sat weird. You know what, Fred? Yeah, Dead Alive, what we call in the UK, Brain Dead. I'll get that down. That's one of my favourite films. Yeah, we call it Brain Dead over here. I absolutely love it. Yeah, one of my favourite films. We had that in the film club yet. I don't think we have yet, have we? That'll definitely come up. Right, I'm going to have to go off. I'm 20 minutes later than I was anyway. So, yeah, I appreciate you all watching. Thank you to everyone who joined Patreon. You're fucking, you're brilliant. You're fucking brilliant. Yeah, thank you. I'll be back on again tomorrow. Yeah, I'll wash my hands when I do. Riggs, don't worry about that. Definitely. Or rub my eyes. I think the pissing's worse. So yeah. But yeah, I appreciate it. You've all it's been a really good stream tonight. I enjoyed every bit of this, and I think I only looked at the clock twice, which is how I know it's good. Yeah, it's genuinely actually been an excellent stream tonight. I think we had one troll on, but Liam got rid of him before I even saw it, which is always a good. I love it when the mods get in really quick. Delete these freak shows before I even see them. Yeah, so thank you everyone. I'll put the new names up, and I'll see you tomorrow, 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. UK time. So thank you, Fred and Dan and Savage, for supporting. That means a lot. Yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night. Hope you have a good weekend. Well, I'll see you tomorrow anyway if you're on. Yeah, it's been a good stream, hasn't it? All right. See you later. Thank you, everyone. If I can remember to turn this off. See you later.